Right, so everybody should have a yoga mat and just a set of dumbbells to start with. Is anybody sore from last time? Hopefully not too bad. Okay, just a little. Okay, good. All right, we are starting with some squats to get warmed up here. So core's engaged. You can put your weights down for now, no weights. And just starting body weight warm up. Trying to go roughly to the beat of the music. Just working on warming up, working a little bit more into the range. We're gonna throw the arms in, so as you come down into a squat, we're lifting up and down. Pushing the hips back, hinging from the hips, keeping the weight in the heels, and then pushing up through the heels as well so we feel it working through our posterior chain. All right, we're gonna move into a curtsy. So for that, you've got your front foot's gonna be positioned out just a little bit at about a 45. Back leg's gonna step back, and then coming until you're at a 45 here too. Back and up. Stand on one leg. We can bring our hands into this prayer position, pushing our hands together to activate upper extremity. Get a little bit of chest work in here. On the next one, we're staying low and pulsing here. Hold it. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, and we're switching sides. Keep the palms pressed together. Torso's up nice and tall. Going for 3, 2, and hold and pulse. A little bit more here. 3, 2, 1. Come into a low hold here. Keeping the hands pressed together, and we're pulsing. Now you're gonna stay low, drop back into a lunge, low, mini squat, and other leg. Keeping the belly button pulled in, keeping a nice neutral spine the whole time, so you should have just a little bit of a curve through the low back. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing our weights. We're starting with shoulders today. So torso is stacked on top of our hips, bringing your palms in here and just up and down. Good. Your shoulders are gonna get a good burn today. Hi. Just grab a yoga mat and some weights. Keep going. Three, we're gonna add a squat. 2, 1, so we come down and up, feet together. Up, good. You wanna feel like your biceps are about to kiss your ears when your arms are fully extended up. And we're going back to just standing straight up, but we're going one arm at a time. Reaching up and pulling down. Stepping wide, bring your feet so toes are pointed to the corners of the room. Low squat here, and we're back. Starting down by your shoulders, and then we're pushing up. Instead of holding one arm up, got one arm down, pushing up. Nice low squat. Couple more here. Go 3, 2, 1. Bringing our arms up into an angle, bending the elbows, kicking back. Triceps and shoulders, holding that nice low squat. Pelvis tucked just slightly under. Three, and keep your arms. 2, right where they are, and 1 at a time. So 1 stays about behind the head, other one's kicking out. Working on burning out our triceps and our shoulders right now. Keep going. And go for 3, 2, and 1. Little bit more tricep work. So dropping down into your hinge, and we kick back. Getting a good squeeze at the top. We're going for 5, and then we're gonna add in those little kicks that we did last time. 2 and 1. So just a slight bend in the elbow and kick back. So you're bending just about an inch or 2, and then a nice forceful kick back. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, curls. Pulling up, pushing down. Pulling up, pushing down. And we're gonna add a squat in 2. There's 1. So on the down, you're gonna curl up and 2. So it'll be, there we go. Squat and up, good. Keep going. We're gonna add in a little bit of a hammer curl, so that means palms are gonna be facing together. So it's gonna be hammer, up, next squat, regular curl. Hammer, up, regular curl, good. Challenge your brains and your body. All right, we're gonna throw in a lunge. We're sticking with the curl to hammer, but now we're stepping back and up. Stay on one leg, but opposites, curl, hammer, good. So on these lunges, you wanna think of having your knee right over your ankle. You're pushing up through the front leg. If you can see yourself in the mirror, the alignment should look like your knee is right about the middle of your foot. 2, 1, and switch sides. Sticking with that same curl. Switching between the bicep and the hammer curl. Few more here, then we're going back for a last minute of shoulders. So 2 and 1. Arms are out to the side. There's a slight bend in your elbow. Palms are down. We're doing little circles forward. Just these little guys. As you come forward, you're almost thinking about squeezing your pecs. We're gonna go a couple more, 3, and then we're going reverse that spin. 1, 2, 3, opposite way. Keeping the arms out, keep the shoulders down and back, even through the burn. 5, 4, 3, we've got one more exercise, upper body after this. 2, 1, palms are coming together. You're giving like a bear hug. Hug, and then squeeze. Shoulder blades together as you pull back. Four, 3, it's gonna be a quick transition down to your mat for abs. 2, and 1, down. We're going into our plank series. So we're gonna start by locking it all in. Start on your bellies all the way down. I want you to get a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt, so you're thinking about tucking the tailbone between your legs so that we're activating our lower abdominal muscles. So get that first, and then we're pushing up either onto our toes or onto our knees. Just lock it in before we get into any movement here. And now you're gonna start to rock your hips side to side, just dipping. If we need to go down to our knees, it's the same motion. Keep going, we've got 3, 2, 1. Rolling onto your side for a side plank here. Got one arm up in the air, we can either be feet stacked, feet staggered, or down on our knee, okay? From here, we're pulsing again, so we're gonna drop the bottom hip just a couple inches and then push up using our obliques and our lateral hip abductor muscles. Three, 2, 1, back to center. We're holding here. Find your spot where you're locked in before we roll again. Got 3, 2, 1. Rolling to the opposite side. Arm reach nice and high. And start those dips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And forward. We're going to take ourselves down to our knees. Hands are going to be wide for push-ups. So you're in that good plank position to start with. We want our elbows going at about a 45-degree angle back. And when you're ready, keep the core engaged, push down to the mat, and up. Nice and controlled with your tempo. Looking down at your mat so that we're not cranking our necks, trying to look up. Let's go for 3 more. There's 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we're going over to the bar. So find a spot. There's plenty of room for everybody. Just have to get friendly with your neighbors. So we're gonna have you guys start. You're holding a half push-up because our arms aren't tired enough already, right? So we're here, we've got our right leg lifted, and you're pulsing up. You should be, the arms aren't moving at all. You're locked into this push-up position. There you go. So for those of you on YouTube, we've got a little bit of a bend in the arms, and you're pulsing the right leg. Good, really squeeze that upper glute, still pulling the belly button into your spine. Keep holding. And now you're pushing up, extend the leg up as you come back down. As you push up, the leg comes to meet your other foot, down and up. Good. And let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. Okay, you gotta go back into that push-up hold. If your arms are burning out a little bit, you can go straight arms, okay? But let's get into that hold. And now we're kicking back the left leg, getting nice pulses here. Couple more, keep going, squeeze that upper glute. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you gotta start your push-ups. So we're down, squeeze the leg up, push up, feet together. Down, squeeze the leg up, feet together. Good. We're gonna go 3, 2, and 1. Okay, arms on the bars, hands on the bars. Hips are starting over your ankles, pushing the hips back into your chair position. So you're at about a 90-degree angle with your legs. And we're gonna go up, down to that 90-degree, and back up. The bar is there. You've got a little bit of a pull to help yourself up, but I want the most of the work to come from the legs. Good. Okay, we're gonna go, if you can tolerate it, if your knees are okay, I want you to go as low as you can go, push yourself up. If we're not feeling that today, that is just fine. Stay at about that 90-degree. We've only got about 10 minutes total on the bar today, so push it and make those legs work. Okay, you're coming back down to that 90. In 3, you're gonna hold and pulse. There's 1, 2, and 3. Down low and pulsing. Holding that 90. Keep the belly button pulled in. Just a little bit of weight in your fingers. Keep holding, keep holding. 3, 2, 1, and up. Raise up high onto your toes. Come back down to that 90 position and push up again. Squeezing your glutes as you push yourself upward. Should be a pretty good burn starting in your thighs. Okay, in 2, we're holding that pulse, keeping the heels up. There's 1 and 2. So down low, pulse, just up about a half an inch and back down. Heels nice and high. Good job, guys. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Rest for about 20 seconds here. Quick rest. We're going to move into some single leg work. All right, back on the bar. So we're gonna go into it's gonna be a reverse lunge with a knee drive. So let's start with your left leg forward, right leg stepping back. You might need to be a little bit further away from the bar so we don't jam our knees against the bar. It's step back and lift. Step back and lift. Good. The beat of the music has got us, it's about a 130 beat. Last time we did 128, so it's a little bit faster here. We're keeping the left leg planted, and we're gonna go into the curtsy lunge that we practice. Hands are staying on the bar if you need it for balance. 3, 2, and 1. So we're going back into the side, and then up. No knee drive, just back and up. Thinking about keeping our torsos upright, cores engaged. By staying upright, we're opening the lungs, making it easier to breathe. Working on the important postural muscles. Going for 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides. So planting the right, stepping back with the left, driving the knee up. Back, drive. Good job. Using the bar as much as you need to for balance or for assistance to help you get up. Couple more here, and then we move into that curtsy lunge. 3, 2, and 1. Stepping to the side, and feet together. Side and together, good. Keep going. This is the last big thing we're doing with our legs. 3, 2, and 1. Facing the bar still. Moving on to our calves. So we're coming up nice and high and back down. Keep your weight just slightly forward. Let the heart rate come down, but we're still working. Don't rock back onto your heels, so it's just a light heel tap down and pushing up as high as you comfortably can on your toes. Now to make it a little bit harder, we're gonna step away from the bar. And as you come up, your arms are coming up. As you come down, your arms come down. Good. Thinking of your torso staying as still as it can. And we're going 5, 4, 3. We go back down to our mats after this. 2. And last one, down to our mats. All right, we're gonna go into bicycle. So your hands are right behind your head, just giving it a little bit of support. We've got knee to opposite elbow and switch. Keep going. Right to the beat. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick up the speed just a little. Last 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Toes up in the air. And we're reaching. So your shoulders are just going to come down to your mat for a second before we pop back up. If we have really tight hamstrings, we can put a little bit of a bend in the knee and just reach up towards the ceiling. 10 more. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your legs up, but hands down on the mat for a little bit of balance support. And we're lifting the hips off the mat. Little jump up. Working mostly our rectus abdominis, also known as like your six-pack muscle. Five more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Both feet down on the mat. We're not quite done. So hands down by our sides for balance. We got one leg up in the air, driving with the other into a bridge. And back down, up, down. Two more and we switch sides. There's 1 and 2. Bring the other leg up and drive up through the planted leg. Last 3. 1, 2, 3. Both legs down. We've got a full bridge. Up and down. We are almost done with this class. Nice quick up and down, getting a good squeeze at the top. Going for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Catch your breath and we'll go into a stretch. It is 12:30 and this is the time the class is supposed to end, so if anybody needs to head out, feel free to do so. We're just gonna do a quick stretch down here. All right, you guys are gonna come up tuck one foot in to your inner thigh, turn your torso so that we're facing whichever foot is out, and then we're not reaching. I don't want you guys to bend. We're just hinging from the hip to feel a little bit of a pull through our hamstring. And holding this. Good. And let's switch sides. Everybody looks like you got a little bit of a workout. That's good. So staying nice and upright through our torsos. All right, we're gonna go back onto our backs and cross one foot over the knee into this figure 4 position. And then we're pulling up behind to get a stretch through our glutes. Perfect. All right, unwind, cross the other leg over, and pull. All right, come up onto your knees. We're gonna stretch out our hip flexors, so if you need a little bit of extra cushion on your knees, go ahead and roll up your mat a little bit. So you're gonna have one leg down, other one up here in this half kneel position. Now to really get the hip flexors, you want to tilt your pelvis so that the tailbone again is coming underneath the legs. If you feel a stretch, just hold this position. If you need a little bit more, keep the pelvis in the tilted position and then push yourself forward just a little bit. Good. While we're here, let's bring one arm across. Get our triceps and posterior shoulders. All right, and then back out of that side, and let's switch. Get your tilt. If you need a little more stretch, come forward and bring the other arm across. All right, and you guys can unwind yourself from here. That's all for today. So everybody have a good weekend, a happy Friday tomorrow, and I will see you guys on Tuesday. You're welcome.